Flight Lieutenant Ling, who I was talking about a little bit earlier on, and he comes from 11th Squadron in RAF Coningsby, where he flew Typhoons. He was on the team up until 2008, so he's had a little break, and now he's back as the synchro lead. And on the right-hand side of the formation, a red 7 at 9. 7's got his white smoke on, that's Flight Lieutenant Dave Montenegro on Monty. Here are Jippo then as they fly the Jippo Pass. Pablo is now out on the right-hand side with his smoke on. As I said, he came from the Typhoon, but he used to fly the Jaguar GR3. That's an aircraft that's now out of service. We'd like to rib him about that as well. So he's in his 4th year with the team this year, and he's got a very affectionate dog called Henry. Out to the right-hand side, where you can see Enid. Take a glance to the left, where I'm hoping Red 8 is coming. There he is, it's a squad leader Graham Duff, known as Duffy. There goes Duffy up through the middle with some red smoke and a couple of twinkle rolls. Perhaps one of our best known manoeuvres now, and I'm going to let you work out which one it is. I think you've figured it out. This is the Red Arrow's famous heart. Today white against the blue sky, and providing Cupid's arrow there is Red 9, that's Kermit. He's the Kiwi, sounds like Kermit the Frog on the radio, we heard a little bit about him earlier on. Thank you for the clapping. Very kind. Okay, the synchro pair are remaining with us. On comes the white smoke as they now turn back in towards each other. Now the pilots here are probably pulling 6 or 7G, so it's a hard manoeuvre this. They're diving down to 100 feet above the sea, and when they fly towards each other, their combined closure is going to be 800 miles an hour. This is to fly double rolls, and the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice the air brakes are out on the aircraft here, which does 2 things, which I'll tell you about in just a second. Means the pilots need more power, which gives a better smoke trail, and it also changes the shape of the barrel roll and makes the aircraft look like it's almost skidding around that roll. So as the synchro pair depart, take a look right out to the front, in fact just above that ship somewhere. You should be able to pick out the main formation, there they are. Red 1 is pulling up with some red smoke on here to barrel roll around the wings of the formation. That means that Red 2, Ben Plank, or Planky, is now leading the formation, and he'll state that as his claim to fame this year. Baz's smoke makes the mathematical symbol for infinity, so this is the infinity break. Okay, coming in from the right and left, once again, here's the synchro pair. This manoeuvre is called the carousel. They're going to make 3 opposition passes. Here's the first. to the left, and they have to swing out beneath him like a pendulum using lots of rudder. Now, normally in the Royal Air Force, even numbers fly on the right-hand side of a formation, and odd-numbered aircraft fly on the left-hand side of the formation. But here they've gone to the opposite side, so we have 3 and 5 on the right, 2 and 4 on the left, and they somehow need to get back to their correct sides. So this is the clever bit of the slalom. I'll let you watch. Very nice, Enid. Now Radigo Patriots done us one more time with some famous British red, white and blue. Now the Red Arrows is a bigger team than just the 9 or 10 pilots, including me, on the team. We've got 85 engineers who keep these aircraft flying all year round. The jets are 30 years old, some of them have been on the team for almost that long. So it's no mean feat that we managed to get to a display. We've flown aeroplanes almost every time without fail. So I think it'd be fair to say, and certainly this is my opinion, that the engineers are the unsung heroes of the Red Arrows. Okay, take a look a little bit further right of Enid, and here comes Jippo for one of my favourite manoeuvres. 6 and 7 are rolling in to fly upside down close formation. 8 and 9 are barrel rolling around their smoke trails, and you can see why we call this the corkscrew. Well, that manoeuvre's every bit as impressive as it looks. If you imagine that close formation flying is difficult the right way up, well, imagine how difficult it is upside down. It's Red 7's job there to be in the right place. Okay, as Jippo depart out the left-hand side, look again right over to the right, and you can pick up Enid as they run in for one of their most impressive manoeuvres in the second half. These are rollbacks. So the inside pilots barrel roll tightly around the outside pilots who shuffle up to fill the gap. This is an extremely difficult manoeuvre to fly. It takes a lot of practice throughout the winter season. I love rollbacks, and I hope you do too. That's the very well-spoken Red 5 there, letting Red 1 know that he's complete with rollbacks, so they can start a right-hand turn. Okay, once again, eyes out to the front above the ship on the horizon. Just above the cloud line, you can see Jippo running in towards us for their final manoeuvre for the show all together. We start with 8 and 9, barrel rolling around the smoke trails of 6 and 7. Spot rolls from 6 and 7, and they're getting ready to fly the amazing Jippo break. Between about 100 feet and 300 feet at about 3G. We are the very British, the very patriotic Red Arrows. Well, my time is almost up. As the team join back together in front of us, you can see Red 1 there with the smoke on. Red 6 and 7 coming in from the right and left-hand sides. I can tell you the pilots will form back up and then fly back up to Manston, where we're landing, and I'm going to go and meet them shortly. And then later on this evening, we'll be flying all the jets back to RAF Scampton, our home base. very much for staying around to watch the display today. For us, it was a great pleasure to be here both days at Margate. We've had a great time. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we really hope to see you around some of the other displays of the summer, all the details of which are on the Red Arrows website. So from the Royal Air Force's aerobatic team, the Red Arrows, and from me, it's thank you very much for watching, and good evening. I'll hand you back to Ray.